guys, it's Kate. Welcome to Go Burn to a Narcissist 101. Thank you for joining me. And if you haven't subscribed, guys, please do. Don't forget to like and share as well. Guys, today's topic is what changes after you and the narcissist is done? What changes after you changes with you when the you and the narcissist are finished? And this is beyond the, obviously you have your peace of mind and you have uh, you're more stable, the usual things that happen, after you heal, after you go through all the healing that you need to do, go through all that process, what number one thing that changes is your high level of discernment. Your high level of discernment, that is what the most valuable thing you gain, after these toxic people leave your life is your high level of discernment. And this would translate to you having less of certain people around you. And this could be, family members close, that were close to you, or friends that was, you guys were friends, or co-workers. This is you seeing things that, wrapped in a different a different wrapping paper. This is you seeing this ahead of time before, pretty much seeing it before it happens or seeing it coming. It's almost like you having a third eye, and it's like it's not like you're not. It's like you're not even conscious of when this takes place. It just happens usually after you've gone through the healing that you need to do after these people leave. And it's like you kind of see things differently, really. You do see things differently. And like I said, it could be like in at work where, you have that particular coworker that's before that somehow ends up, whatever it is they're supposed to do, you end up doing it. Or whatever is supposed to be done by the two of you, that, you end up doing it, or they put your name on it after you're done. And this happens over and over again. Prior to that, they approach you in a certain way where you don't even see this is what they're trying to do. And it works out. And then the next time they do it, it keeps going. But after you leave this type of relationship and you see these people, this colleague of yours, a coworker, come in with the same story, they know exactly what to tell you, around what time of the day to tell you, to get the certain reaction that they want from you. Unbeknownst to you, you probably be like, oh yeah, you're helping, you're doing this for the team and that. But, you are not paying attention to the pattern that this keeps happening. Every on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, around 4, 3:30, 3:25, this is what happens. And they come and say certain things to you. Somehow you fall into that and you get it, do that. But after you've, come out of this relationship and go through your healing, you can always see when these people approach you, you see it before they even open their mouth. You see it you hear it before they even say anything. And you're like, wait a minute, hold on. This is exactly what they're trying to get me to do here. This is what happened all through last week. This is what happened 2 weeks ago. And you have that pause to think, to process this, which you weren't doing before. And this is the same thing with friends, people that are supposed to close to you. And that's one of the things that you end up losing, not because these people are attached to the narcissist, you know them with a narcissist or whatever, but these are people that you eventually get to see them, really see them, this is like having a third eye, if you will. You get to actually see them by the things that you weren't catching before, that they were doing, that they were saying, that somehow passed over the years. But now it's like, wait a minute, and you're like looking at them differently. Like, why would they say something like that if this is how they feel about me? Why would they say something different? So the actions and the words will not match, just like the narcissist. Not that those people are narcissists. No, it's just you have a high level of discernment. People are taking advantage of you being a certain way, acting a certain way, and then they keep doing that. But then you got to ask yourself, somebody that is taking advantage of you, because that's what it is, obviously can't really be friends, or they're just hanging around for just that, for their ability to do that to you. That's why you guys are, in quote, friends. And this goes to the family members as well. Is they're close. You have your cousin that is so close to you than other family members, but then with time, you see a pattern that doesn't match what they're saying. After the narcissist abuse, it's not like you're paranoid or anything. It's just the high level of discernment, which ends up fishing out people that don't really necessarily need to be in your life. He exposes these people because now you are looking at, things differently. And most time, people that have a high level of discernment don't have that many friends. It's just, the people that see through the BS before it happens, people that call it, or, go the other way, have their boundary firmly in place because they already see it happening. They see it before it lands there. They hear before you even say it. And this is what happens when you finish with a narcissist, and heal, go through the healing process. Like, you have a high level of discernment, and you have to expect that people that were there before might not be there. But people that were close to you, in quotes, might not be as close to you afterwards. It's just because you're able to see things now that when you weren't obvious to, or you're oblivious to, or you haven't taken the time that you took to heal after the narcissistic abuse to see these people actually have a repeated, they have a pattern with this. They have a pattern with what they say and what they do, and it somehow does not line up, with actions. Their words and actions, they're not lining up. And then you see yourself distancing yourself away from these people. If you see people that you see every day, usually now you cut it down to a couple of days a week, or once a week, or maybe every other week, or coworkers, you realize that, okay, yeah, I can't handle that today, or that's what you're supposed to do, that, or something like that. You see these people, and by the time you see this, those people that are all so friendly with you and whatever it is, once you see through that, you best believe that this time they'll hide, or they'll find some kind of grudge they're gonna keep with you, or something. Why? Your high level of discernment. You are seeing through it before before it even happens. You are seeing the only link they have to you is the ability to be able to get away with stuff around you because of what they say or how they say it or when they say it. And you see this and you're like, okay, I see what you're trying to do, but that's not going to happen. And these people keep away, they stay away from you. So you expect to have less friends, less close family members because of your high level of discernment. And that is the number one thing you get out of the narcissistic abuse after you've done your healing. All right, guys, get a hold of your mind and everything's fall into place. Please like and share.